Good afternoon, Sunita. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. Thank you. So, can we start with today's topic?
Yes, I'm excited.
Is age just a number? We always find that people are grappling with old age. Some are very passionate about doing things. What is your idea about
hmm
age, aging gracefully, and
hmm
how do we look at this age as only a number or as
hmm
something which we have to deal with?
hmm So I would say it depends on situation. There are many situations where age is just a number. And for me as well, if I talk about my real experience, then when I reached my 30s, I thought that time already ran out of my hand, I would say, because I was thinking I am too late to do something on my own now because I had my two kids and then I was sure that I'm going to be completely busy with them. So there was no opportunity for me to do something on my own. But when I started in my early 30s, like my YouTube and then teaching people in spoken English, then I realized that it's never too late because I started enjoying it as well. So that is my personal example. Other than that, there are many examples out there. I would say there is a Bollywood actor, Boman Irani. He
Oh,
started his
yes.
career in his 40s, I guess. So age didn't stop him. And then there is a man named Fauja Singh. So he started running marathon in at the age of 89 and he is still running, right?
Yes.
So these
Yes.
are the people who prove that age is just a number,
Yeah.
right?
So basically, it's all about your mindset and your
Mhm,
attitude that really changes from person to person. But it's
mhm.
also kind of a passion you have for something, right?
Right, that
Mm.
requires that
Yes.
curiosity, passion is definitely required. Otherwise, for you, you'll always feel that you're running out of time or you're simply doing nothing, just passing your time till you reach
Yeah.
that phase,
True,
right?
true. Another important aspect, I feel, especially in India or in our societies, we limit ourselves because of age.
hmm
There are many do's and don'ts,
hmm
right?
Right.
That you shouldn't do this because I think you're too old for it. It
And that is
won't.
because,
It won't
hmm
look nice.
yes,
So
that
why?
happens.
So why do we limit ourselves? Just because we have reached a particular age. It's
hmm
how you deal with things. Maybe you may do the same thing in a very mature manner. In a way, you use your life experiences and you can
hmm
convey things much better. So
hmm
I feel largely in our societies, the age factor is a limiting factor. So I would prefer and want youngsters to spread this kind of message through maybe your YouTube channels or whatever, that one should not limit themselves
hmm
because of age, right?
Yes, yes. There are many living examples out there because we are now living in a era or living in an era of these social media and everything. So we are becoming or we are getting influenced by whatever we see on social media. So that's a
True.
great advantage because we see people doing a lot of great things no matter what their age is. Right? So that's
Exactly. So
definitely great.
we are surely
Mhm.
making a progress, and we can reiterate the fact that age is not just a number. We can do anything at any age, right?
Right. What one thing is that I believe that because of this societal norms, people are having this kind of mindset that yes, I'm too old for this or I'm too young for this. So all these because of the society itself. So you don't
Yes.
have to pay heed to whatever people say about you or whatever people have this stereotypes about age. You simply have to neglect if you want to do something great in your life.
Correct. So we don't need to limit ourselves because of age. That's a very important point we have discussed today. And
Mm-hmm.
we should be taking up things which we are capable of doing and which we are passionate about. It is for us to prove that you have the right mindset, you are passionate about something, you can do things according to your health and according to the circumstances in which you are in, right?
Mm-hmm. And very nice point you have mentioned that you should consider your health as well. So for that,
Exactly.
you need to take care of your health too if you want to do something for your own in your later ages as well. Because when you're young, you're quite energetic. So you can do anything. You can experiment
Yes.
on things as well.
We
But for
cannot,
later ages,
true. Please complete. Yes.
uh-huh, I was just saying for later ages, you need to prepare yourself because your health
Right.
deteriorates with your age.
Yeah, nobody can defy age. There will be physical degeneration of so many
Hmm.
parts of your body. Mental agility may be there for some more time, but then, well, we need to take care of nutrition.
Hmm.
Need to take care of health in terms of regular checkups, right?
Right,
And we
right,
can't
definitely.
ignore the aging process. But yes, the
Mm.
mindset can definitely be of, let's say, 10 to 20 years younger than your physical age.
Right, exactly. I completely agree to that because attitude is everything,
True.
right? Many people are doing so great in their later ages. Even I too have students who are in their 40s and 50s and they started learning English at this age. So I
Excellent.
feel so inspiring when I see them and they're
Yeah.
doing a lot for this.
e-
Even when they don't want to do any job after learning English, they're simply doing it for their passion.
Right. And it's in this age, if you don't know English, you lose out on a lot of information,
Mm-hmm.
right?
True.
So maybe access to information is something which is keeping them going.
That could be the possibility.
Yes,
Yes.
and of
Mm-hmm.
course, entertainment. We cannot forget
Hmm.
entertainment. Some of our podcasts and YouTubers are so informative and so challenging and so interesting. Their humor is so good. So maybe it also provides a lot of
Mm-hmm.
entertainment to the older
Definitely.
generation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I would say even when you go to kitchen, you'll see the labels on the containers. Those are also in English only. So
Yes.
when you want to be a educated mom or someone educated in kitchen itself, then you need to learn English and
Yeah.
for
And now,
operating computer as well.
correct. And nowadays they say you have to read the labels very clearly, how much of fiber, how much of carbs, how much of proteins, how much of fat is there in every
Mm-hmm.
packaged food, and decide whether to buy it or not. Right, as you
Mm-hmm.
said, even to learn about some basic things, you need to be able to learn and speak the language as well as read the language, right? Read,
Right.
yes, very good. Now, when we're talking about age being a limiting factor in your childhood, were you prevented from doing something because you were
Mm-hmm.
young?
Mm-hmm. I don't remember any such incident, but I would say my parents didn't allow me to sit with elders because I was too young for that. Like that was the thought that time.
Okay.
So they would always ask us to stay away from elders when they are talking, or
Hmm.
simply don't even give an ear to whatever they are speaking about. So
So,
that kind of.
so children were kept out of adult conversations.
Right, right.
Yeah. So,
So,
but today we don't
mhm,
do that with our children. So maybe
mhm.
we take care what to talk in front of them
Yes,
because
yes.
they internalize everything so well,
Mhm.
and we may not, we may not know how much they are remembering things, but they'll come out with the same facts sometime later.
Mhm.
So yes,
True.
we need to be very careful what we talk in front of our children. Now, in your family setup, do you know anyone who has aged very gracefully and you're very
Mhm.
proud of them?
Mhm. I have one in my known. She is my sister-in-law, so I am so inspired by her. She is in her 50s, I guess. I'm not sure because she doesn't look like
50s is
that's
not
why.
old. 50 is
Okay.
still young. I would say
But
50 is still young. Yeah,
okay.
okay. But what makes you say she has aged gracefully?
Because she's indulged in so many activities,
Example?
despite her age. Like she does painting as well.
Okay.
Like she paints on canvas, and then she's into music as well.
Wow.
Then she prepares very nice recipes, very delicious recipes too, and then helps her children as well in studying. Like she's doing a lot of things. There is a lot on her plate,
Hmm.
and every time you'll see a radiance on her face. Like she doesn't look like as if she's drained out.
Hmm.
Like
So,
we at in our 30s, we look like by the end of the day, we look like we're completely drained out, completely burnt out.
so
So
maybe
she's inspiration.
age is not a limit for even yoga and exercise. She may be doing yoga and exercise,
Yes.
taking a brisk
Hmm.
walk, which youngsters don't have the time.
That's so true. You are spot on that because she is into exercising.
Yes, that really brings a glow on your face and you look
Uh-huh.
energetic and there's nothing to drain you down.
Like
Yes.
we get so fascinated by the results, but when we come to know about the work behind that, then we take
Yes.
a step back.
Yes. So we have a lot to learn from people who have aged gracefully, that age
Hmm.
is not a number and it's all about your mindset and your passion, right? And
Hmm.
more important is the attitude.
Definitely.
What advice would you give as a YouTuber to
Mm-hmm.
the future generations?
Mm-hmm. I would say just look around and see what people are doing. There are many examples out there, and we often get inspiration, motivation from people itself, those who are just like us. So you can even see children as young as 5 or 6 year age. They are presenting themselves in on grand stage like TED Talks and many other platforms as well. They're talking about climate change, such big issue, right?
Yes,
So you can get
yes.
inspiration from them. Like in our English community as well, there is a girl, Janvi Pawar. So just look at her and get inspired and just do whatever you want. So
Mhm,
from them, you'll get to know about all these things, or you'll realize that age is not a number. Like she has also achieved a lot of things
mhm.
in such a young age.
Yes. So when I say age is not a number, even young people can achieve a lot before their times. It's not that you
Hmm.
have to reach a certain age before you achieve something. As you said, school children are achieving. We could not even think of a TED talk in our times.
Hmm.
But maybe in your times, you have really conquered the YouTube as a YouTuber. Like in our generations, those the facilities were not available, so there were
Hmm.
limitations on account of availability also. And
Right.
but I think you have made a rapid stride in that field by not limiting yourself to just what is the traditional, you know,
Hmm. Right.
occupations.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. So as
Mm.
age, we can also say that your responsibilities or whatever you do, like and nothing matters. I would say whatever you want to do, you can still do no matter how busy you are, what age you are at, or whatever it is.
So there's never any timeline to start anything new as long as you are interested and you have the passion for it, right?
I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
many people after retirement starting their business.
Oh, yes.
Mm.
And doing exceedingly well too.
Hmm.
Because I think in the early days they didn't have the time. Now they have all the time because business is 24 by 7.
But then there are other examples as well, those who are simply ruining their life sitting idle at home, right?
Yes, that's really. I think that's a step towards spoiling
Hmm.
your health, both physical and mental.
Right. So depends on you. What is your mindset? Where you are going to take your life, right?
Right. So, closely related. So, when we are just talking about this concept of is age just a number, um, world over, I have seen that there is a dramatic change in what people at 60 and 70 are doing.
Mm-hmm. Could you please repeat your question?
I said
Mhm,
it's not only related to India, but
mhm,
abroad also, I find
mhm,
at 60 and 70,
mhm,
people are doing a lot at their
mhm.
age.
Right,
So,
that's so true.
so this concept has brought about a change globally, not
Mhm,
restricted to India, because here there were certain limitations in terms of societal norms, which are
mhm.
less abroad, which are less
Right.
abroad. Yes.
Mhm,
So even when you go abroad, you are amazed that a person at 70 or 75 is
mhm,
managing huge farms,
mhm,
agricultural farms, and single handedly they manage their business so well that,
mhm.
as you said, even businesses they start at such a late age.
Right, right. That's so true because I'm not sure about facts about foreign countries, but I feel that yes, people don't face much issues about these societal expectations or this unconscious bias over there. But in India, it's definitely
Much
difficult
more.
to
India,
overcome.
India, people are overcoming it, according to
Mhm.
me, but it is
A
uh,
bit difficult.
a bit difficult. Yes, it will take
Mhm.
some more time for people to accept that older people can also do many things.
Hmm.
Now,
Right.
yeah, one reaction and response to,
Mhm.
uh, were you discriminated at any time as a
Mhm.
college student?
As a college student, not really, but even I haven't experienced any such thing happening with somebody else as well. But I would say, if I talk about elderly people, I've
Hmm.
seen elderly people being discriminated in their offices because, people feel that they are too old to do some certain task or to get transfer somewhere, in any rural area or something like that. Like they need facilities. So I've seen this thing that they become victim of this unconscious bias because people have this, I would say, preconceived notion that they can't do this thing.
That they may not be able to perform as well as a youngster, right? Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel, talking about age, older
Mm-hmm,
people, senior citizens in our country and all over the world enjoy
mm-hmm,
a lot of benefits too.
mm-hmm,
Like we do give a lot of importance to senior citizens. When you travel, they reserve seats for you in the
mm-hmm.
airlines, in the train, booking, ticketing. You're always given lower berths in the train, if you remember.
Right, right. But how
So,
do I'm just curious to know how do they feel? Like they
yeah,
are treated specially,
yeah,
you know?
yes. So, should we do away with all these
Uh-huh.
benefits which senior citizens are getting? Like we want equality, we want
Mm-hmm,
to have no biases. We talk
mm-hmm,
about equality in every sphere of life as feminists. But
mm-hmm,
still, there are a large number of senior citizens and older age groups who take a lot of benefits. What about
mm-hmm.
that?
Right, right.
So,
But
should we
it's
do
good.
away with them? According to you, your response
Mm-hmm.
to this question, should we do away with them?
I feel that it's definitely good to give them extra care or extra respect or value our senior citizens as well.
Hmm.
Because in the first place, they need this in their later ages. They are comparatively weak, physically weak, I would say. So
Yeah.
that's why. So that is
It,
definitely needed.
yes. So we need not be worried about the benefits which senior
Hmm.
citizens get, but I think it's a step forward to see
Hmm.
older age groups doing what they want, having opportunities to, step out and live their life and not just sit at home and
Hmm.
worry and get, depressed about being getting older. Because I feel
Yes.
lot of senior citizens are also very depressed and lonely today.
Yes, yes. Even I've also noticed this thing. They are
Yes.
so depressed, they're so lonely, and they simply end their life like this only, being lonely.
Yes, and because children are too busy with their own lives to even attend to them, apart from a cursory hello or a good morning,
Mm-hmm.
they have no time. Maybe food is kept for them, but all the older people require is companionship. So
True.
I feel that age is just not a number. Age
Mm-hmm.
at any time can help you foster new relationships. You can
Mm-hmm.
have a new mentor. You can
Mm-hmm.
have uh, new companionship. Maybe somebody is widowed or somebody is lost his or her husband or
Mm-hmm.
wife. They can look for new companions. It's not
Mm-hmm.
always the institution of marriage, but you can
Right.
always have a companion in your old age. You can foster interrelationships and
Mm-hmm.
companionships even at an older age. So age is
Right.
just a number. It's not
Mm-hmm.
what you should do and should not do, right?
Mm-hmm. True, true. And one point really hit me that when you said that we can, look forward to guide in our later ages. So I would say, like, even young kids and even children can also teach you many things. Sometimes we take them for granted that they are too young to guide us or to give us any kind of suggestions, but they can sometimes give you, or they can sometimes say something that would really hit you,
Yes.
right?
And I think it's mutual. Just as we expect children to listen to us, we can
Hmm.
also at times listen to our children, because they do have better experience of so many things. Like in this digital age, we may not know so many things, but they are so good at, all these gadgets and things like that, that we can
Hmm.
always look up to them for some good advice. At least I
True.
personally feel in this digital age,
Uh-huh.
computers and whatever, and new apps, scams that are there, we can always
Mm.
look up to the children at different age groups who know
Mhm.
much better than us. So
Yes.
yes, so it's really good to know your views on it, Sunita, because at different age groups people have different ideas. So it was
Mhm.
a very interesting, engaging conversation we had today. And I really loved the way you brought out so many aspects, which I think as a YouTuber, you can definitely
Mhm.
use it in your channels.
Right, right. It's a great platform to educate people, yeah,
Yes,
or to share
yes.
your
Mm,
perspective.
yes, yes. I'm sure you'll do very well in your journey as an expert YouTuber, and I wish you all the best.
May God bless your words.
Yeah.
And
Thank
it
you.
was really lovely talking to you. I love this session.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day ahead.
Welcome.